No, no, honey, I'm good. I could have another, but I probably should not. I got somebody at home. It's been a long night here and a long night there, and these long, long legs are damn near everywhere. Hold up now, you look good. I will not lie, but if you ask where I'm staying tonight, I gotta be like, oh baby, no baby, you got me all wrong, baby. My baby's already got all of my love. So no, no, honey, I'm good. I could have another, but I probably.
Hello and welcome to the Fearless Knitter podcast. This is episode 82 and today is August 26, 2015. My name is Courtney. You can also find me as Stitches Please on Ravelry and the Instagrams. This is like take number 5. I've been having to pause either because I can't talk, I forget who I am, or I get interrupted. So I'm a couple days late because my husband usually works at night, but he was off Monday. For some reason, they forgot to schedule him. So today's the first day he's back at work, and first day I can record. I don't like recording with him around. I've gotten used to it, but if I can get him to leave at nighttime anyways, I might as well wait. Okay, and it worked out because I have a finished object because of that. But really, in the last 2 weeks, nothing has happened. I work and I come home and I play with my daughter and go to sleep. That's it. Nothing, really, nothing going on. I don't think we did anything last weekend. No, my husband was out of town, so I didn't do anything last weekend. And the weekend before that, I don't recall doing anything either because I think it rained all weekend, if I remember right. I don't know. Nothing. And no plans for this weekend yet. I don't know. So let's get into it. I have a lot of stuff around me that I want to talk about. Well, first up, my sort of finished object. The Knitmore girls would say it's a block away. It is my Camp Loopy number 3. And I had 5 days to spare. Whoop, whoop. I was freaking out thinking I wasn't going to finish because if you follow me on Instagram, I was like, oh my god, I've been at 10 inches for like 5 days. I'm knitting, and I'm not getting any further. Like, what is going on? And then all of a sudden, I just banged it out. So, there was one day, it was on Monday. Um, it started cooling down here a little bit, so we've been steady at work, not super busy. I work for an HVAC company, so summer we're really busy. But it's been steady, not slow, not extremely busy, but steady. But Monday, I'm short 2 technicians this week, so we were already booking. We were full, so my supervisor put us on a hold with the home warranty companies, and we drove up to Sterling, Virginia, which is a 2-hour drive to drop off one of my managements who's on vacation, her car. That she has a European car, so the only dealership, or I don't know, maybe they like that dealership. I have no idea, or mechanic. Um, is in Sterling. So we had to take 2 cars. I drove the company car. I drove a bright green Scion. Drove to Sterling, and then she drove back. So I was knitting. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw her post a picture of me knitting. Um, it works out when your boss is your friend and is cool, and you know, she was like, "Oh, we don't have to take your car. You can take the company car, and I'll drive back." So I got a lot of knitting done. Or actually, I didn't knit that much because it didn't take that long coming back. It seemed really fast. Anyway, I finished the castle pullover. It needs to have the ends woven in and it needs a good blocking, but I finished it. Yay! So I realized I had none of the information in front of me. The 4th time I recorded. It's the Castle Pullover by Cecile Glowick McDonald. And I knit it out of Malabrigo worsted, which I had never used before. In the Cabernet 501 color. Probably can't see that. It's a single ply. But I really like it. It's very, very soft. very soft. And it's a kettle dyed pure merino wool. That's what it says. And then I used a size 7, which I believe is a 4.5 millimeter needle, and an 8, which is a 5. I want to say, let's see, the other one is knitting almost the same exact needles. Yeah, 8 is a 5, so I'm guessing that a 7 is a 4.5. So, ta-da! All done. I finished all 3 Camp Loopy projects. Woohoo! I finished a t-shirt, sweater, short sleeves pullover, there you go, with lace. This is lace detail. In a month, in 3 weeks. That is crazy for my lifestyle. Like I said, Cheyenne's gotten better with me knitting around her, but still, I'm very impressed with myself. Okay, whip. I only knitted on that today, but I picked up my Miranda. And if you follow me on Instagram, you know the little bit of disaster I had. I was at work knitting, and all the pattern notes are on my iPad, on my PDF Expert. When I grabbed my knitting, I didn't grab my iPad, so I had none of the notes with me. I haven't touched this since Camp Loopy started, so I haven't knit on this in 3 months. And the pattern, I don't know if you can tell, I mean I can't show you. This is printed on dual, on front and back. Let's see how many pages that is. It's a lot of pages. It has a lot of modifications. You can make it with a hood, without a hood, with a pocket, without a pocket. There's a lot of stuff I don't need, but still it's a little bit, you know, it takes some reading. So I had to read through my pattern. Like I have the pattern and I have my knitting and I'm reading the knitting while I'm reading a pattern pretty much, trying to figure out where I am. So I figured that part out. Then I look at I have a row counter on my phone where I keep track of 3 different things I need to keep track of. One of them didn't add up. Well, I just went with it. Everything went well until I had to do cabling and I was off. Turns out I went 3 rows too far, so I had to tank 3 rows, but still not too bad. Here's my Miranda. It's bunched up on the needle, so it looks a little funky, I just saw. But I am at the pocket increases, so as you can see, it's going out, because this is where the pocket is going to be. I'm doing without a hood, short sleeves with a pocket. As you can tell, my sleeves are already done. When I started today, I would say I had just started the pocket increases. I didn't have that cable done yet. So I was probably around here. So I did all this just today. With 3 rows of tinking back. So, and this is knitted on US 6, which is a 4.0mm needle I just saw, and 8, which is a 5. And I'm knitting that out of some just nothing fancy at all. Joann's yarn. Well, not Joann's, but not Joann's brand, but I bought it at Joann's on sale. It's Line brand Wool Ease, which is 80% acrylic and 20% wool. Where's the color? Oh, wait, down here. Gray Heather, 151. Yep, nothing fancy, but it feels nice. And I mean, this I'm gonna wear under the long sleeve shirt, like in this picture. And I think I'm gonna do the same exact thing actually with my castle pullover. They're very similar styles, so except one has lace and one has cable. That's it for my knitting. I mean, my castle pullover, I think 2 weeks ago when you guys saw it, didn't I just start the lace? So did I really knit all this in 2 weeks? Am I going crazy or is that true? I'm pretty sure last time I recorded, I had just started the lace. I think I was like 2 rows into lace. That is a crazy amount of knitting. And I feel like I had no progress at all, but it looks like I did. And I don't know, my yarn thing fell apart. I almost have to join my third ball. Okay, so then that's it for knitting. Um, right after we guys recorded, my husband surprised me. Well, I kind of had asked for this. I kept dropping hints, a lot of hints, that I wanted a sewing machine. Now let's get this. I don't know if you noticed, but I had a sewing machine. I barely touched it. I had all the works. I had a bunch of books, I had a bunch of fabric, I had everything. I wasn't touching it. Just had a kid. I had no time to spin. I had no time to knit. I didn't need it anymore. Well, somebody at my last job wanted to learn how to sew. So I made a deal with her and sold her all my stuff. I sold her my nice brother's sewing machine. It's nothing fancy, but it was a nice machine. For half the price I bought it, I sold her everything. All the stuff that I didn't sell, I gave her some of the stuff just to have it. Some the stuff that I didn't sell, I gave to a friend to give to her sewing guild or quilting guild for auction or something. So all I had left was a cutting mat. That's the only thing that I couldn't get rid of was a cutting mat. And thank God I didn't. Because all of a sudden, I wanted to sew all the baby things, all the toddler things. I found awesome tutorials. I wanted to sew, 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 sew. So I kept dropping hints to my husband that I want a sewing machine. He thought I went insane. He's like, you just sold yours. Like, not even 6 months ago. Yeah, like 6 months ago. And you want a sewing machine? Yes, please. So he got me a sewing machine. I went out and bought the bare essentials. I still don't have a rotary cutter, but I got and some nice fabric scissors. I need to invest, but I have the basics back. Thank God I kept my cutting mat. He has a library card, and we rented a sewing book that I actually owned before that I gave away, um, which is it cracks me up. But the reason why I was freaking out I wasn't going to finish this is because I got bit by the sewing bug and I had to make myself stop. My husband even said he asked what was in for me if I really wanted to finish Camp Loopy, and I was like, yeah. He's like, then stop sewing. So I had to stop. But I sewed 2 pillowcases because before I was more interested in quilting, but I don't think quilting is for me. I think I want to sew. Um, and I'm very beginner. Like when I had my sewing machine before, I barely did anything with it. And I'm not very good at cutting. Cutting is not my friend, but I'm learning. But anyway, I sewed 2 pillowcases, just your basic pillowcase that you tuck this in and sew over. And um, I don't even think it has finished seams on the inside. No, but anyway, I did 2 of these. Um, And please ignore how they look like because I literally did these right after I recorded last, and they have gotten a lot of use already out of them. Then I sewed, yeah, after the pillowcases, I sewed a skirt for my little princess. I love this fabric. And it's super wrinkly because I don't iron her clothes. They come out of the washer, go on her, and when they're on her body, you can't tell. So, but the fabric has they're hearts, but they look like polka dots in a way. But they're all little hearts. Um, it has elastic. And if I really wanted to, but I doubt I would do that, I sewed this like an inch in. I could let it out to grow with her, but who are kidding? Right now it's a little bit big on her. I measured her waist, I guess, wrong, but she's growing, so it stays on her hip. That's what counts. Um, that's I've been looking for labels. I want to put labels on my stuff. It really only has one side seam because it was one long fabric, so I just put it in the back. But I got a bunch of fabric to make more of these. And then the disaster thingy. supposed to be a diaper cover. For one, it's very big for the size that this is supposed to be the 24-month size. I don't know, it's huge. And I had the hardest time, it looks horrible, the leg casings. I don't know what my problem was, but I had a really hard time with the leg casings. I don't know if it was the pattern or me. But anyway, I made a diaper cover. That took me a few days because I couldn't get it. And that barely stays on her hip, and it's pretty bunchy, and there's a lot of fabric in the butt area, so, and even in the front area. I don't know. It's supposed to go with the skirt. This she wore once. This she's worn every week since I've finished it. Okay. That's it for sewing. I haven't shown you guys what's in my Etsy shop, so I figured I'll do that. So some self-promotion here for my dyeing. My Etsy shop is etsy.com/shop/colormehappydyeworks. I'm gonna put that down here. But let me see. For a second I thought I wasn't recording. So if you saw my eyes, like, I thought I wasn't recording. It was giving me a heart attack. Okay. So right now in the Etsy shop you have, there's one of these, and that's a variegated, and it's like maroon colors, green, red, and pops of yellow, and it's on my, sorry I have no labels on these and I don't know my yarn. I don't know. It's fingering weight 463 yards. The base is called Happy Sock, I believe. I'm sorry, this is horrible because I am in the wrong place to look for this stuff. Happy Sock, I am sorry. It's Happy Sock base. It's 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, and the color is called Walker versus Zombie, which is obviously a reference to The Walking Dead, and that they don't call the zombies zombies, they call them walkers, so it's Walker versus Zombie. I love this color. So there's only one of these, and then, sorry, same base.
This is Enchanted. And there is only one of these as well. And this color is not showing up right. It's a nice tonal green. I'm showing it like over here. That's really helpful. But this is Enchanted. It reminds me of an enchanted forest. It's very washed out. This is not the right color. It is a very difficult color to photograph, I can tell you that. But I think I captured it right in the pictures. So if you go in the Etsy shop, the pictures look very clear. What is this? Enchanted. Also, only one is this nice, rich, bride red. This is a bride red. It looks a little washed out in this camera too. I'm sorry, it's probably the lighting sucks because it's dark outside and bright white lighting right there. But it's a bride red, and this color is called Bloodlust. Same base. I think it's Bloodlust. Oh my god, now I'm questioning myself. I haven't looked at my yarn in a while because I'm not on hiatus. I'm not on hiatus, but I haven't dyed in a while. So that's why I'm a little, can't think of the colors. It is Bloodlust, which is a World of Warcraft reference. On the Horde side, when you do your super boost, it's called Bloodlust. And this is what I envisioned it would look like. And now my nose is itching. Okay. There's only one of these as well, same base. It is self-striping. It depends
on your gauge though, because it is, if it is it is self-striping, I test knitted it, but it's a very skinny self-striping. You get 3 to 4 rows of one color. And it's called My Little Skein. I was like, what? It's called My Little Skein. It's a reference to My Little Pony. And it has fuchsia, the deep purple, and gray. Pretty. I love this color. And then there's only one color of this, and this is a long variegated. Wow, did I just completely... I am so sorry. God, I'm trying to do this too fast. This one is a variegated. This is the long variegated. And it's not My Little Skein. I thought it didn't sound right when I looked at it. It's squee! Because that's what I said when I saw it, because I love this color. I said squee! So this one could cause pooling because of the way it's dyed. Like this one, if you see, has very short bursts of color, and you shouldn't be getting pooling. I mean, it's difficult to really say because of everybody's gauge being different. The project, I don't know what you're going to knit. It's difficult to say if there's pooling. But it has short bursts of non-predictable color variations. With this one, the way it's dyed like in sections. So one section of the skein is dyed in fuchsia, one section is dyed purple, and then the other's dyed in gray. So pooling is more possible. Here, this is the self-striping, hot pink and blue, and that's called My Little Skein. And I absolutely love this color. So there you go. And then my other base is called Happy and Single. These have tags. And there's 2 of these, and this is called You Are My Sunshine, which is obviously, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. I always sang that to Cheyenne when she was a little baby and she would cry. And that's what I would sing to her. So it is eye-searing yellow. Like, it's super bright yellow. This is obviously washed out. It is not pastel-y yellow. It is bright, like highlighter yellow. That was what I was going to call it, was highlighter yellow. But it makes me think of Cheyenne and like You're My Sunshine. So there's 2 of these, and that is a single ply fingering weight. 100% superwash merino, 400 yards. And then there's 3 same base, Happy and Single, and it's the Medusa colorway. Medusa because of the jellyfish, not the mythology. Was the snake? No, Medusa the jellyfish. If you look that up on Google, I say it's the exact same colors. This is an extremely difficult color to photograph, and I try my best to represent how they look. If you see my one and only review on Etsy, someone bought this and was not happy how the color looked like compared to the picture. It has a lot of depth and it's layered dyed, so there's a lot of depth to this colorway. It is mostly blue, but it has pops of gray and pops of purple. Very pretty. Alright, so these are all ready to go. I am going to be dyeing here shortly, but nothing for the, well, there will be stuff for the Etsy shop, but primarily I'm dyeing for the AF3 club that my friend is holding, and I believe all slots have been filled. It's been going on for the years, so for November, I'm the featured dyer, and I ordered the yarn. There was a glitch in the system and they were out of stock. um, I'm supposed to still receive it by next week, so hopefully it gets here soon so I can get busy dyeing. I ordered new business cards and I changed my labels a little bit, so I think my labels will be much better the way I changed them. So anyways, check out the Etsy shop, and that's all I have for this week. I hope to see you again in 2 weeks. Thank you guys so much for your support and for letting me know that you're watching and that you're enjoying it and that you're happy that I'm back. I'm happy to be back. It got my mojo going, and having a job I like really does help my mojo. I didn't realize how much having a job that you spend a majority of your, I spent most of my day at that job. If you're miserable and depressed at your job, it's going to flood over into your private life. They tell you to keep them separated. It doesn't work. So I really, really love the company I work for, the people I work for, and everything about it there. So except that there might be some changes happening that are very scary for me, but I'll figure it out. They helped me through it. So anyway, I'm starting to ramble, which is never good for anyone. Oh, by one thing, I started yoga. I didn't talk about that. I started yoga and I love it. I took a little bit of a 3-day break unintentionally. I was busy. But I'm doing YouTube yoga. Her videos are Yoga with Adrienne. I do the 30-day challenge with her, which I'm skipping days here and there, but I love it. She's amazing. I think if I knew her in real life, we would be BFFs. I like her vibe. I like her energy. I like her voice. I like how she is more relaxed about yoga, and I love it. I feel stronger. I feel more energy. I like it a lot. So if you are looking, I've been looking for yoga videos, and we have a studio here. I don't have the time to drive down there. I don't have the money for all the classes all the time. So I've been looking for videos because my mom is hardcore into yoga, and I couldn't find a video where me and the trainer clicked. But somehow I came across her, and I absolutely love her, adore her, and that's what I'm about to do once I stop here and start editing my video. I'm going to be doing yoga. So, thanks guys. See you in 2 weeks.
No, no, honey, I'm good. I could have another, but I probably should not.